What's up, y'all? This is a Couple of Dudes podcast where a couple of dudes talk sports. Today, I've got my other friend here. You don't know him. He's a best friend of mine for as long as I can remember. Today, we're going to be talking probably about Terry McLaurin and then whatever comes up.
I guess so.
Terry McLaurin got extended. Oh, and John Wall. What happened with John Wall? You hear about that?
John Wall,
He's expected to sign with the Clippers.
Yeah, after he clears his contract. Gonna sign with Los Angeles. It's kind of interesting. Maybe that's...
From one poverty franchise to another.
Yeah, maybe he can find a home there.
Yeah.
Didn't really piece it together in Houston.
Because he sucks.
Because his knees don't work.
Yeah, he's like Todd Gurley.
Honestly.
I miss Todd Gurley.
I miss Todd Gurley too.
I feel like you hate Todd Gurley.
Why would I hate Todd Gurley?
Because you're a Niner fan.
So?
And he was a Rams player.
I don't hate the Rams that much. I hate the Cowboys and I hate the Seahawks.
Yeah.
That's it. The
Why
Rams.
do you hate the Seahawks?
Why wouldn't I hate the Seahawks?
Why wouldn't you hate the Rams? The Rams are your biggest rival.
Well, the Seahawks and the Niners have had their strongest rivalry has been the entirety of me watching football.
Oh, well, won't you look at that?
Will
I guess
it?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Raiders always have had a rivalry with the Niners.
I feel like that's not true.
But they were like really close to each other for
I
all
know,
those
but
years.
they haven't really played any important franchise-altering games.
Yeah.
They've never met in a Super Bowl, and I don't think that they played a game that meant anything for seeding in the playoffs or anything. So besides them both being in the Bay,
maybe that'll happen this year.
I don't know.
They're playing Week 17.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a big game.
So excited.
Yeah.
But that'd be like the, I don't know, like the Dodgers and the Angels hating each other.
Yeah, just
they're in other conferences, but they're from the same place.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I guess. Well, I don't know a lot about baseball. All I know is that
Neither do I, to be honest.
All I know is that the Dodgers are pretty good.
Dodgers are pretty solid. They need to start scoring runs because they've gotten shut out so many times recently.
They have?
Yeah, they lost the Rockies.
They lost last night.
4-0.
Yeah.
So
don't the Rockies suck?
They don't suck.
Who's on their team?
Brice Bryant.
Wasn't he on the Cubs?
Yeah,
or the Giants?
So. He was on the Giants for 1 year or something, or half a year.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Brice Bryant. He's the fourth hitter in their rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the Rockies.
Here's what I found.
Shut up, sir.
What did you find?
I don't remember the Rockies are that good.
Back to Terry McLaurin. What did you get? 3 for $70?
3 years, $70 million. He's not as good as Hunter Renfroe, but
never will be. He can only aspire to reach the status of a man like Hunter Renfroe.
Yeah, because what's a team without a little bit of motor?
Exactly.
A little bit of grit and grind.
Yeah.
Look what the Rams just did with Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Won the Super Bowl.
Hunter Renfroe is basically Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, he's just
they're the same person, honestly.
They even if you
close your eyes and imagine.
If you close your eyes, if you squint really hard to the point where your eyes are closed, you can imagine Hunter Renfroe and Cooper Kupp are the same person.
Honestly. But I like this. I like the payday Terry got because that fully sets in the receiver market in the NFL. AJ got 25 a year for 4 years. And
did Debo get paid or no?
No, not yet. Still waiting for that to happen. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he doesn't want. I know he doesn't want to do a deal, but I don't know if that's changed at all yet because he hasn't revoked his trade request yet. So
yeah.
That's still on the table.
I'd be willing to bet that they're not going to trade him. They're just holding out hope.
Well, they're not going to trade him. They're going to keep him at least this year, but I don't know why Debo would want to play.
In Carolina.
Yeah, that. But I don't know why he wouldn't want. Why he would want to play still on his rookie deal. He needs to get an extension and that's the only way he's going to play.
Because last year was kind of his breakout year. Right?
Yeah, he did great his rookie year. He had 890 some receiving yards. Good amount of catches. He's a big body guy. Went with us to the bowl. And then next year, high hopes for him. Got injured for most of the year, and that was 2020 when the entire Niners team was in the hospital.
Was in the dog pound.
Yeah. And then this year, he finally showed what he's capable of. And he only started getting carries in like the second half of the season, and all the way up until he started getting split, he was the number one receiver in the league, yardage-wise.
Yardage-wise, yeah.
Yep. So, I don't know why people think he can't be a good receiver. They're like, oh, he doesn't have good route running. Yes, he does.
He's like a mix.
Yeah. While playing halfback.
If they want him to play 14 different positions, I understand why he'd want to get paid the most.
Yes, but listen, okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. When he's a halfback, your chances of getting injured are going like way up. Because why didn't he complain about being a running back during the season?
Because
he wanted numbers. He wanted the ball. He asked Coach Shanahan for the ball in the divisional round against the Cowboys. Like, give me the ball, Coach. He did. He scored. I don't know what his problem is with that now, because he wants to be paid more. Okay, and if he's not going to get paid more, he only wants to be a receiver. That's fine, I guess. But like, if you want the ball, I mean, you're asking for it. Don't complain that you get it.
Yeah. To me, if you look back, even 3 years ago, the two best running backs in the league were Le'Veon Bell and Todd Gurley. And nowadays, you look back and you're like, where are they now?
Yeah, that was like a few years before that, because 3 years ago, it's 2019.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So like 5-6 years ago, those were the guys.
Yeah.
2018 or 17 was Offensive Player of the Year, Gurley. Or was it 18?
Yeah.
I don't know. He scored like 20 or 30 touchdowns. He was a total beast.
Yeah.
Because 2019 was Michael Thomas, and I think 2018 was Todd Gurley.
2019 was Michael Thomas?
Yes.
That's when he had like 700 receiving yards?
Yeah, he broke the record. He broke Marvin Harrison's record for most receptions in a single season.
Yeah.
Excited for him to come back, him and Juice, to end up in New Orleans. New Orleans is going to be a pesky team. They're going to be a hard team to beat. They're going to come out of nowhere. Jameis Winston is a very capable quarterback.
See, I think Jameis Winston
He's
gets...
literally, his IQ, like the shirt I'm wearing, has a higher IQ than Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
It's a Jimmy Garoppolo jersey, by the way.
I feel like... Yeah. Jimmy... I feel like Jameis Winston gets so much unnecessary hate.
I mean...
He had 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions
in 5 starts. What was that? And then the Saints went at least... that first week they blew out the Packers, 38-3. One of the Packers, 3 losses last year?
Yeah.
To the Jameis Winston led Saints, and it was a complete blowout, 5 touchdown game.
Yeah.
So that is a very capable team, and now they got better.
Yeah, all they did was get better in the offseason.
Yeah.
Tyrann Mathieu should have signed to the Raiders, but whatever.
Yeah, everyone should have signed to the Raiders.
Yeah,
man.
Let's be honest.
Honestly, everyone in the NFL should just leave their teams and go to Vegas. And just play on the Raiders and play against like
the sideline
college players.
Yeah, like the sideline people.
They could just be a dominant force and just take over the world.
Yeah, the Raiders could just rule the world,
rule the galaxy, and just like if anyone dares to play a game against them, then they die.
Their stadium's called the Death Star for a reason.
Yeah.
Raiders, man. They might. Well, supposedly they were gonna sign Ndamukong Suh, but then it came out that the Raiders have, quote, no interest in signing him.
I don't know why they would. Yeah. I guess a solid interior lineman, but he's always been on the outside. He's always been a pass rusher.
I think he's historically been a D tackle.
Yeah. I was thinking of something else. But he's been an edge, I feel like the last couple of years.
When he was on the Bucs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that would be I don't know. Who's your interior lineman right now?
I think Clelin Ferrell's playing interior D-line.
That is not good.
We drafted Neil Farrell in the 4th round out of LSU.
Yeah, but you got great pass rushers.
Arguably the best pass rush in the NFL.
Arguably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Chandler Jones, Max Crosby. Chandler Jones is going to be playing D-end.
Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack.
Yeah. And then
There's a couple other ones.
yeah, that were
Who are your guys' linebackers, inside linebackers?
Denzel Perryman.
Yeah.
He
feel like you guys could've
oh yeah,
made an
and
upgrade
we
there.
signed Jayon Brown.
That's not bad. You guys got a solid young secondary. Too
Yeah.
bad half of them are in jail.
Shut up. Damon Arnett was the only
How
one.
retarded do you have to be
You-
to be
you
in the
spent-
NFL and show a gun? You're waving around
You're
a gun.
threatening to kill someone on a live stream.
Yeah, oh my
You
God.
idiot.
Was he drunk? I feel like he had to have been wasted.
There's no way he was
He would
sober.
just yeah. Oh
Like,
my God.
there's no way he was fully sober.
Just that Vegas lifestyle came in.
Yeah.
That Oakland Raiders or I
Las
just said
Vegas
Vegas
Raiders.
and I said Oakland. Dude, it's
Dummy.
so wrong that they're in Vegas. What do you know?
They
Moved to
needed more
Vegas,
money.
Hunter Renfro is now not on the team anymore
Shut up.
because of
I love
Vegas.
Hunter.
It's Vegas' fault. It's not even the Raiders. It's just Las Vegas.
Yeah. It's not
You
even.
need
the
to go
Raiders.
back to Oakland. It's the only right.
Except I love. They had more money. They have more money
Yeah.
in Vegas.
Yeah, you're right.
Like back in the day. By back in the day, I mean a couple years ago when they still had Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
The Raiders literally did not have enough money in the bank.
Yeah, to be fair,
sign
if they
Khalil
were
Mack.
in Vegas then, Khalil Mack would probably still be on the Raiders.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. They probably might if the same things like fell into place, like his injuries and stuff. He might have
And just
left like
just
this year.
Think
but-
about that defensive front that we would have. We would have
Insane.
Max Crosby, Khalil Mack.
Imagine the
and Chandler
Niners
Jones.
drafted Deshaun Watson instead
Yeah.
of Solomon Thomas. Imagine where they'd be.
Yeah.
Just all these imagine.
Just imagine if the Falcons or who
If the Falcons were a competent
if the
franchise.
if the Falcons drafted, I don't know, Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen over Josh Rosen. Where
That
would-
was
where
the
would
Cardinals.
we be? Oh, that was the same thing.
Honestly.
They're both
They're
red.
the same-
They're both
both
red
red birds.
bird themed team.
Yeah.
Themed teams.
Themed teams. But what was I gonna say?
You were talking about
Whoa.
the Niners drafting Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Oh, we could talk about Deshaun Watson.
You could talk about Deshaun. Haven't in most of his cases been.
Yeah, like
Hold.
20 of his cases.
Yeah, that's
were
great for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is one of my favorite
But
players in the league.
Do you hear about the NFL they're gonna suspend him for a minimum of one season.
So I mean, you can't complain. You like that was bound to happen, even if none of them were true. Like I mean, Trevor Bauer, he got suspended for
He
2
got-
years, and nothing was even like.
Yeah, nothing was even proven.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd be happy if I was Deshaun
In
Watson.
fact, he was proven innocent. I want to say.
Yeah, I feel like
And-
something. There definitely wasn't like
Yeah.
guilty, but like that is so dumb. How you
That's
have to be
messed up.
suspended even though you didn't do anything just because it brought attention, like
Yeah.
a bad attention to the league, which is really
Yeah,
dumb. But I
that's
mean,
messed
Deshaun
up.
Watson, he's already been out for a year.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be that much better when he comes back, and
He
I
might
feel-
be a wee bit rusty.
yeah, but like he's. I feel like if you're waiting that long, you're that good of a player, and you've been waiting that long to come back. I feel like you just gotta dominate.
That was such a Browns decision too, to trade for him that early
Yeah.
when he had all those lawsuits still. That was
completely mutilating
traded
the
away-
trust between Baker Mayfield and
They
Cleveland.
traded, dude. So, the Browns spend all this time being the worst team in the NFL.
Mhm.
Then they get the number 1 pick, like a couple years. They draft Miles Garrett,
Great
Nick
pick.
Chubb, Baker Mayfield, all these guys.
Honestly, a solid pick.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. They spent all this time. They spent the number 1 overall pick on Baker Mayfield. They spend a couple years with him, getting his trust up, and then they trade for a quarterback that might not even play.
Yeah,
And then
Baker
they
Mayfield.
piss off Baker Mayfield, and he doesn't want to go there anymore.
Yeah, who would?
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is a good quarterback. Baker Mayfield
He
won the
is-
Browns their
he is
first
one of the-
playoff game in 30 years.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they're going to turn around and trade for a better one? I mean, I'm sorry. But like,
yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
But Deshaun, it was a terrible trade to
I know.
begin
They
with.
gave up so much.
They gave up their entire future. Didn't they give up like 3
So
to
now
4
they're gonna.
first round
So
picks?
now they have to wait a year with I don't kn- who's Nick Mullins.
No, Nick Mullins is on the Raiders now.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
of course. Who isn't on the Raiders?
I feel like the Raiders went out and just signed like everyone.
Everyone.
I saw a notification from Google that
They
said
signed a
that
dog. They gave
That's
a
our
dog
backup
pin.
punter.
Yeah.
Airbud. Airbud Part 4.
Or more.
They
kicking it in Vegas.
But I got a Google notification saying that the Raiders signed Chris Jones, but they used like the defensive tackle from the Chiefs. They used his picture on the story, and then I was like, what? And I pressed on it, and it was like they signed some random cornerback from the Titans named Chris Jones.
There's also a punter named Chris Jones.
We have AJ Cole. We don't need a punter.
AJ Cole, bro. Get him a hot dog.
The Raiders have like the best special teams unit.
They have the best everything in your mind.
They have the best edge rushers, number one offense.
Number one offense.
Joking.
Okay,
Top,
I mean they have
five offense.
They have a chance, but they could completely flounder. I mean, Devontae Adams and J.J. Watt had the same amount of receiving touchdowns in 2015 or whatever. So I mean, remember I sent you that post? J.J. Watt and Devontae Adams both had 4 receiving touchdowns.
What do you mean J.J. Watt had 4 receiving touchdowns?
He would come in and go like on the goal line and play tight end.
That's
and
awesome.
catch like fades.
So he caught 4?
Yeah.
Why didn't he just play tight end? Why didn't he play both sides of the ball?
You know Mike Vrabel, the coach for the Titans. You know how he was a linebacker for the Patriots? Yeah. He'd come in goal line. He had like 8 catches, 8 touchdowns.
That's
in his entire career.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
and then there's like Jim Harbaugh.
Had more rushing yards than Bo Jackson. I mean, if I was Jim Harbaugh, I would boast that all the time.
Yeah, just like former Ravens quarterback. Shut up. Former NFL quarterback, more rushing yards than Bo Jackson.
He just walks into the room.
he should get that on a T-shirt.
That's the guy that.
He should get that on a T-shirt. I had more rushing yards than Bo Jackson.
How many career rushing yards does Bo Jackson have?
I have no idea.
I need to know this.
I don't know, but he's like my favorite player, and I don't know that. That's stupid. Let me Siri that. How many career rushing yards did Bo Jackson have?
Bo Jackson had 2,782.
See, that's not very impressive.
In 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, that's not very impressive.
No, because he just... I don't know. Baseball... And him... Because he got drafted number 1 overall to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, and he
just didn't want to play.
He refused to play for
Which is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you... Like...
Yeah.
Like, I love Bo Jackson, but like...
Did the Raiders sign him, or did he...
He was a 7th round pick.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, I don't exactly know how all that went down, or how that worked, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't remember all that. That was a while ago.
We were talking about the Raiders. I can say some stuff about the Niners.
Do it.
They're looking great in training camp. Trey Lance is looking oh so magnifique.
Really?
Everyone's been saying he's been giving the defense so much trouble. He has a rocket for an arm. He's getting more accurate. He's getting his throwing mechanics down. And
because I remember like a couple months ago, people were saying that it was like disappointing watching him.
There's been mixed stuff, but all of the players
kind of
have been saying
mixed. Anyway, continue.
All the players have been saying that he's been a problem, and I'm excited to see what he has. I am so ridiculously excited for next season. Like I don't know. I can't even explain it.
Yeah.
Debo's gonna play. Hopefully, he should. Hopefully. I don't know why he wouldn't. Brandon Ayuk is a number 1 receiver anyway. And then we got Juwan Jennings, 3rd down target, big body, slow as hell, but I mean he catches the ball. Ray McLeod is the speedy guy that we needed. He can come in, and for special teams, we made our special teams so much better. We signed George Odom, a Pro Bowl return. Defensive returner. I don't know what I'm saying.
Kick returner?
No. Like punt defense returner.
What punt returner?
No.
What are you talking about?
He plays on defense and tackles the returners.
A gunner?
I guess. I mean, you could say gunner. And then we also got Oren Burks, who can play.
Can you get Traveris Ward too?
Yes, Charvarius Ward, 3 years, $72 million,
Yeah.
I think.
And then you lost.
Which is, I think, is overpaid, because I think Emmanuel Mosley is better than Charvarius Ward. I like Charvarius Ward. He doesn't get a lot of interception, but he makes plays on the ball. He's good in zone coverage. He'd fit well into the Niners scheme.
And then you lost the drop king himself, Kowalski.
I feel like the Niners were just so pissed off at him
That they
just couldn't even bring themselves to call him into the meeting room like, hey, we need you to sign these papers. Because they would have totally signed him to a 1-year deal. But they just couldn't stand to look at his face.
Yeah, they were like, bro. Like, all the players were like, gonna kill him.
Yeah, there was gonna be so much bad team chemistry. Everyone will just be shooting death stares at him. Honestly, for Kowalski's safety, I'm glad he isn't on the team anymore. He's in Philadelphia on the other side of the country, so he can. He is. We're well away from them. Hopefully, we don't play them anytime soon.
Yeah.
And he gets 6 picks.
Do you play them this year?
I don't know if we do, and he gets like hella
interceptions.
Dude, that'd be. Oh my god. That'd be so messed up.
So funny.
Oh my God.
I would laugh so much.
But yeah, they got a good deal. I don't know why we didn't sign him because Talanoa Hufanga has been looking great, might I say. D'Amico Ryans has been saying he looks good.
What is Talanoa Hufanga? Like, what position?
What do you say Talanoa Hufanga is?
What's his position?
He's a safety.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a safety. He gonna play opposite of Jimmy Ward. He's literally Troy Polamalu. Like, Troy Polamalu is his idol. They both went to USC. They both have long Hawaiian hair.
Probably because they're both Pacific Islander.
Yeah. So he's been practicing with him. So I'm excited for Talanoa Hufanga. But I don't know why, dude. Why didn't we draft Nick Ross? I don't know why we drafted Ty Davis Price in the 3rd round. That is our 2nd pick in the draft, and we draft Ty Davis Price. Welcome to the Bay, but why are you here?
Yeah.
We didn't need a running back?
I feel like the Raiders had a really good draft for the picks they had.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they
drafted. Dylan Parham.
Oh yeah, I was looking at him. Kentucky.
Yeah.
I wanted Dylan Parham. Who's the guy that went to
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I wanted Kobe Bryant, Roger McCreary. Those are some cornerback prospects I was looking at before we got Charvarius Ward. Because, I want to be able to share the love. Because, I want Ambry Thomas to play. I want... Who? Yeah, I feel like we got 4 solid corners. We got Charvarius, we got Emmanuel, we got Ambry Thomas, we got... Why am I drawing a blank right now? But Samuel Womack might start in the slot. He was our 5th round pick. So, he's looking like he can start day 1.
Well, my other dude that's on the podcast with me regularly, he apparently tried to say that the guy that you guys drafted in the 2nd round,
Jackson.
Yeah, Drake Jackson. My other dude,
Henry.
Yeah, Henry. He didn't want. He tried to say that drafting Drake Jackson made you guys the best edge rushers, gave you guys the best edge rushers in the league.
I feel like because he went to USC that we just think that he's going to be some because he went to a big school and we brought him in.
Well, you haven't even seen him play yet.
Yeah, he got I think 6.5 sacks last year.
For Henry to say you drafting Drake Jackson gives you the best edge rushers.
He's a 2nd round edge rusher.
He's a
5 sacks out of him would be plenty. We're just getting him. I feel like Arden Key, if he can do what Arden Key did last year, that would be perfect.
Who?
Arden Key.
I don't know who that is.
He was an edge rusher. He was the number 2 sack guy on the Niners. He got 6.5 last year. Now he's living in Jacksonville. Because Jackson, he had to have gotten a good payday.
Yeah,
they just had millions upon millions of dollars to just rain
upon
mediocre players.
And they're in Florida, so what's not to love?
Right.
Other than the fact that you're on a terrible team, on a terrible organization with a terrible coach and terrible owner, but
what's not to love?
What's not to love? Yeah.
How could you not want to be there?
Yeah, exactly.
What else is in the news? What else has been going on?
I don't know.
You're the guy with Sports Center. Or ESPN.
ESPN and NFL apps. Right now they're doing the all offensive and all defensive rookie first teams. if anyone cares about that.
And
I know certainly I don't.
neither do I, because I didn't even know that was happening.
Yeah. When is the 100? When is the top 100 players gonna come out?
I think that comes out after training camp. I feel like, or before,
Where do
because
you
training
think
camp is a
Cooper
month
Kupp's-
away.
Who do you think's gonna be number one?
Number
on
one?
Might be
Oh,
Cooper Kupp.
This is
to
a
be
good
honest.
topic. I think Aaron Donald all day.
Aaron Donald number one.
I think so.
Do you think Cooper Kupp's cracking top 3? Probably.
Maybe.
He had.
Well, I mean, yeah, because top 100 is mainly specifically off the year they just had. So I'd say 3.
Yeah.
I'd say 2 is probably.
Aaron Rodgers. Well, no, he had a terrible postseason.
Yeah, but I mean, you want back-to-back MVP. He's locked top 5. You can't win MVP and not be in the top 5.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think number 1 is going to be Aaron Donald, just because like he literally nothing was stopping him from winning the Super Bowl. Nothing. Nothing was getting
He
in his
was
way.
like him shutting down Joe Burrow at the end of the game.
Like he there was nothing stopping him. It doesn't matter who was in front of him or how many people. He was going to get through. He was going to at least mess Joe up.
Yeah.
Which is what he did. And he's got that ring.
Quentin Spain had no chance.
No chance.
Yeah.
Billy Turner or whatever.
And then where do you think Jonathan Taylor ranks?
Jonathan Taylor, like 8, maybe 7.
8.
Well, let me think about this, because I think Josh Allen is 5 in top 5, or at least like 6.
Where do you think Mahomes is?
Behind Josh Allen, even though
You hate Patrick Mahomes.
I hate Patrick Mahomes, but you can't Patrick Mahomes is Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes. He's the most talented. I'd say
Where do
he's
you
the
think
most
Hunter
talented
Renfro is going
quarterback.
to be? Max Crosby.
Hunter Renfro.
Do you think Darren Waller's
his
even going to
50s,
crack the
60s?
top 100? He got
Maybe.
injured for most of the season.
Yeah, so did George.
Yeah, so did.
But like when George played for those span of games, like he is like the first player or tight end in NFL history to have 2 150-yard receiving games back to back. Because when he plays, he is. I feel like he can be the most dominant tight end in the league.
He's electric. Yeah.
Like
Kittle's nuts.
great guy. You can't not love that guy.
Yeah, he's one of the only players on a different team that I follow on Instagram. Love that guy.
But yeah, I feel like Aaron Donald's got to be 1, 2. I don't know.
2
Cooper
is either
Kupp,
probably
maybe?
going to be Cooper Kupp. Hell,
Yeah.
I think 1 might be Cooper Kupp.
After the season he had, yeah.
He just had the greatest wide receiver season of all time.
Yeah. He did have the extra game, and he didn't miss a game.
Yeah. He
It
didn't
just
miss
helped.
a game.
Cooper Kupp isn't like physically dominant.
He's fast.
He's fast. I wouldn't say he's extremely fast. He's not very athletic.
He's not
just the
he's not
smartest player on the
Tyreek
field.
Hill.
He's just the smartest player on the field. He knows how to read a defense like as good as some quarterbacks, and he knows how to get open. Because when he makes his grabs, he has his jump ball moments. He can go up there and get it. But when he makes his grabs, it's like there's like no one within 10 yards of him, and then he just gets run after the catch. And it's about as easy for Matt Stafford as it can get. He has to be so thankful he's not in Detroit anymore. He's slumming it in Detroit with the Lions.
Yeah. God, I bet he hated. Did you see the AT&T commercial with him where he took a shot at the Lions?
I know what you're talking about, but I haven't listened to it.
He said like so we can trade in our old phone that we had for 9 years that you loved every minute of, and then you could switch to something new and have immediate success. And then he's like, even though you'll never forget your old phone. Hella funny. And he winks at the camera at the end.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Hunter Renfro's cracking the top 30.
He's gotta be top 30. Okay, I thought you were gonna say 100. I was gonna say gotta be. I think he's 50s.
50s.
Maybe.
I
don't
made
know.
the Pro Bowl.
That means nothing. That means literally
Did he
nothing.
make an All-Pro team?
No.
I know Max Crosby made All-Pro second team. Was it first?
Completely robbing Nick Bosa, man.
Here we go.
Dude, how did Nick Bosa not get a single comeback player of the year vote? He tore his ACL and comes back and is third in the league in sacks? Like, what, number 1 in top 3 in tackles for loss? Top 3 in
all
pass?
the votes went
top
to Joe
3 in
Burrow.
QB hits? No, they went to Dak. Dak won the award.
I thought Joe Burrow won it.
No, Dak Prescott won the award, which he shouldn't have. If
That's
anyone was going to be, it should have been Joe. Because he also tore his ACL and came back. Dak Prescott lost in the first round.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
Joe Burrow carried his.
Dak Prescott is a good
Joe
quarterback.
Burrow's a second-year player, and he carried his team to the Super Bowl.
like he was unfazed. Like that's an incredible trait to have.
Yeah.
Like, and there's just quarterbacks that like will not ever be able to get over the hump. You know.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Rodgers is always going to have his problems.
Dan Marino. Phillip Rivers. Guys like that. Joe Kelly.
And then now Dak Prescott.
Jim Kelly.
Dak Prescott's like riding that train too. If he doesn't figure something out, he's not going to go anywhere. Because it's all great if you get great stats and you're great in the regular season. Like the regular season, like means almost nothing compared to the postseason. Like you get yourself there,
like,
but the ultimate goal isn't to be the best team during the regular season. It's to be the best team in the league at the end of the season.
Yeah, and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and if your quarterback can't get you there, then it doesn't matter.
That always brings me back to the Aaron Rodgers Brett Favre debate, because Aaron Rodgers
is all time. Who's better?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. That's not.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you see, if you look back on it, Aaron Rodgers won all the pretty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
MVP, passer rating, stuff like this. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, he better mechanics. He's the prettiest thrower of the football. Brett Favre won more big games.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it was.
Brett Favre left dents in his receivers' hands and threw 6 picks a game, but he won the games. That's all that matters.
He won the game.
He scored touchdowns when it matters. He didn't get completely locked by the Niners defense and their special teams. So.
That's so stupid.
How do you lose that game? I don't even understand. Everyone got mad at Jimmy. Okay, well, Jimmy Garoppolo has to come up. I don't understand why people hate Jimmy Garoppolo. That game, he went 11 for 19 for 157.
Touchdown.
He went 11 for 19 for 157 and a pick. There was 7 drops. Or 6 drops. So say he completes those. Because one to George Kittle wide open over the middle, touchdown. That completely changes what Jimmy Garoppolo in that game. Also playing with, his thumb ligaments completely detached and his shoulder not working. if he completes that adds 50 onto his total. He's over 200, got a touchdown. The 5 other, he's 17 for 19. Over 250 with a touchdown.
That didn't happen.
I know, but you can't blame Jimmy Garoppolo for not moving the ball down the Niners field. Lambeau is the most difficult setting to play in, especially for a guy with messed up shoulder, messed up hand, with all his own fans hating on him and criticizing him.
Snowing the whole game.
Yeah, and then the pick he threw to George that he's not you're not Josh Allen, Jimmy. You can't zip in a 15-yard pass on the
Mahomes.
Yeah, because if it was Josh Allen, that's a touchdown all day. He just doesn't have the arm power with his messed up shoulder. Yeah. But Jimmy Garoppolo was a Bears fan growing up, so it was funny to watch him.
He was a
beat
Bears
the Packers fan. Yeah, beat the Packers. Because at the end of the game, he went up to Robbie, and Robbie was like, "Damn, that feels good." And he's like, "Yeah, fuck the Packers."
That's awesome.
It's a great moment.
Yeah, but I think that's our time.
All right.
We've been on for a while, so that's our time, and this is Brody. I'll plug his Instagram in the description. And as always, this is a Couple of Dudes podcast where a couple of dudes talk sports. I'll see you later.
Peace.